Give me fuel, give me fire, give me double shot of time.
The NASCAR Thunder 2003 Let's Play takes a right turn to Watkins Glen International for the running of the Sirius Satellite Radio at the Glen. Watkins Glen is a very fast road course, but the drivers have to contend with getting these cup cars to handle well through the tight turns. A missed braking point can spell disaster for a driver if they shoot through a corner too fast. We'll see which driver will be the road course ringer today as we go trackside with MRN for the command and the starting lineup.
Start your engines.
Here's the starting lineup. In the front row are the Team Rusty Ford and the 109 car. In the second row are the Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet and the UAW Delphi Chevrolet. Dale Earnhardt Jr., this season's point leader, will start the race from the 6th place. In row 4 are the Citgo Ford and the 98 car. Rounding out the top 10 starting spots are the 26 car and the Hamlin Ford. The 6th row has the Sprint Dodge and the GM Goodrich Service Plus Chevrolet. In row 7 are the 125 car and the Tide Ford. Starting the race from row 8 are the America Online Chevrolet and the 171 car. And in row 9 are the 20 car and the Singular Wireless Chevrolet. Starting in row 10 will be the UPS Ford and the 4 car. In row 11 are the DuPont Chevrolet and the Pennzoil Chevrolet. In row 12 are the Ganassi Racing Dodge and the 27 car. Row 13 finds the Sirius Satellite Radio Dodge and the 16 car. The 14th row has the Mark Martin Ford and the Dodge Dealers UAW Dodge. In row 15 are the 46 car and the 97 car. Starting the race from row 16 are the M&M's Pontiac and the Kellogg Chevrolet. Row 17 has the Valvoline Pontiac and the Altel Ford. Starting in row 18 will be the Motorcraft Ford and the Interstate Batteries Pontiac. In row 19 are the Dodge Dealers UAW Dodge and the Target Dodge. In row 20 are the Lowe Chevrolet and the Caterpillar Dodge. Back in row 21 we have the 83 car and the 63 car. And rounding out the field is the Square D Chevrolet.
And there is a starting lineup for the Sirius Satellite Radio at the Glen as given by MRN. Let's go ahead and get this race underway as Mike Brown and Rusty Wallace will lead them down to the line. Green flag is in the air, we're racing. First lap at the Glen is complete. Lot of contact. Oh boy. Really got into Ward Burton that time around. And as you can see, we're trying the auto brake function. Usually I don't like using it, but I figured I would give it a shot here at the Glen. The Glen is definitely one of our bad tracks. We're really loose through the S's. But the Glen is not one of our good tracks, so we do tend to have a lot of trouble getting around. And oh boy, contact with Bobby Hamilton. He got into the back of us. But we're giving this auto brake thing a shot here. We figured if it was going to work anywhere, it would probably work at a road course. But as you can kind of see, it's not doing a whole lot for us. We got really loose. Bobby Hamilton still behind us. So we're making our way through turns 10 and 11. Here to complete the second lap. But yeah, I've never been a fan of the auto brake function. I've always kind of thought it did. Oh boy, Bobby Hamilton gave us the bump and run that time around. We've dropped back to 33rd. Pit stop's already happening. Makes me wonder where we're going to end up. But yeah, like as I was saying, to complete my thought, I've never been a big fan of auto brake. I've always felt like it slowed you down a little too much. And I like to do my own braking, which, to be honest, I still am. I realized in practice that the auto brake doesn't brake for you all the time. And pretty much you just have to kind of do your own braking. What it does is kind of like a little bit of an assist as Johnny Benson has trouble. Hopefully he makes it back to pit road. Because we're going to try to make some fuel strategy happen here. So he's coming to complete lap 3 of 9. But yeah, we still have to like use the brake ourselves. Like here we're using it. And because if I relied on the auto brake there, I would just be in the sand trap over there. So I have to use quite a bit myself. So I used it a little bit there. And caution is out. That kind of leads me to believe that Johnny Benson did not make it down to pit road. He probably blew up and just couldn't make it the rest of the way. So that's unfortunate for Johnny Benson. We're going to try to make our way back to the line. So it kind of helps here through the bus stop, but it doesn't really help anywhere else. See, this is me braking, and carousel's never been a strong point for us. I don't know why. It says, you can see the racing line there, it says we're supposed to be on the gas. I can't be on the gas. I just can't. Like, I'll slide out and slam face first into the wall, so I don't want to do that. But the caution is out, and we're in 33rd so far as we come to 5 laps to go. And yes, as I said, Johnny Benson did not make it to pit road before he blew all the way up. So he moves his maneuvers off the track. It's like Ricky Craven got into the back of him. Yeah, unfortunate for Johnny Benson. We're not going to pit. We're about halfway on fuel. We've got 2 laps to go coming to this time by. Green flag's back out. But we got 2 laps to go. We're just going to try to do what we can. Let's see if we can get into this turn 1 and kind of outbrake people a little bit better than we did on the first lap. We didn't get that. Okay. Yeah, okay. Now we've got it. That's what we needed to do on the first lap. Okay, up to 30th. And he's still on our outside. We do manage to clear him. Ooh, boy. Big block by Ron Hornaday. Yeah, got through the S is pretty decent there. We go to the inside. Oh, that's not Ron Hornaday. Just another rookie. Boy, really dived it down into the bus stop that time, trying to catch up to Kurt Busch, up to 26th. So we got really tight there. So that's what I'm saying. Like if we relied on the auto brake to get us there, it wouldn't work. 21 car is on our outside of Elliott Sadler, trying to get to the inside of Kurt Busch. Can't quite get there. He closes the door on us. Boy. Giving a little bit of a bumper to Kurt Busch. Eased him up the track. Can't quite get there. He manages to fight us off. Got into Elliott Sadler a little bit there. Alright. The dive bomb down into turn 1. Tried to get Scott Wimmer out of the way, couldn't quite do it. Could not quite get the job done. As we're now low on fuel, which leads me to believe we may have been able to make this race all the way without pitting and just saving fuel all the way through. Headed down into the bus stop. Let's see if we can outbrake these guys. I don't know if I want to do it 3 wide though. Get into Scott Wimmer. Use him up just a little bit, trying to catch up to Ron Hornaday. Yeah, can't quite do it. We're up to 24th so far. Okay, not bad through the carousel that time. A little loose though. Trying to work our way to the inside of Ron Hornaday. We do get a run. Okay, we're going to try to catch up to these guys. We do manage to clear Ron Hornaday up into 23rd. Going to try to get the run. Going 3 wide into the final turn, but can't quite get there. Couldn't make it stick. And it looks like we're going to come home 23rd. Good run for us. Pretty good run. Rusty Wallace is your race winner.
The drivers didn't spend much time behind that Pontiac pace car today.
Well, I'd say the fans would probably have liked to seen more excitement. I'm sure the drivers, on the other hand, were happy about the low number of caution flags.
Well, that's all the time we have today. Join us again for our next live broadcast of NASCAR Winston Cup Racing right here on the Voice of NASCAR, MRN.
Alright guys, so here are the race results for the Sirius Satellite Radio at the Glen. Rusty Wallace is your race winner. In second is Matt Kenseth. Third is Ricky Rudd. Fourth is Mike Brown. Fifth is Dale Jarrett. Sixth is Jeff Purvis. Seventh is Dale Earnhardt Jr., the points leader. And eighth is Jeff Gordon. Ninth is Michael Waltrip. And rounding out the top 10 is Mark Martin. So good finish for the rookie who's up there. I guess he was one of the road course ringers they brought in to race this race. So good for them. $173,000 for the winner's purse. One caution for 2 laps. As you see, we finished 23rd. 0 lead changes. Time of race 21 minutes. Average speed of 63.1 miles per hour. And a margin of victory of around 1.53 seconds. And there you see Johnny Benson finished last. He never even got to finish the first lap. So hated for the 10 car there. And here are the point standings. As you can see, we have dropped back to 20th because Jimmy Spencer did place better than us at Watkins Glen, but we are still in the top 20 in points, so not bad. Let's go ahead and give you the top. Our front runners. Dale Earnhardt Jr. still maintains the point lead. He is 58 points ahead of Dale Jarrett. Third is Mark Martin, 170 points back, and Jeff Gordon is fourth, 173 points back. And if we go to the awards for the week, we can see that the pole award did go to Rusty Wallace. He led all the laps of the race. All charged up goes to Shane Hall, who moved up the most spots. I thought I would have beat him out for that, but I didn't quite get there. Let's see. Rusty Wallace was the fastest lap of the race. Does not surprise me. The rookie of the race, as I said, Mike Brown. And Jeff Purvis with the most exciting pass of the race. I think that's debatable. But anyway, guys, that's it. That's all this race has to offer. It was a very fast race. which I was kind of hoping a caution wouldn't come out. But it seemed that all of a sudden we had just a really fast car after the caution. And there was a bit of trouble up there quite a few times, but we did manage to avoid it. It was just, we never have a good car. It's two things. We never have a good car here at Watkins Glen. And two, I am not the greatest at Watkins Glen. So, the fact that we did place in the top half of the field is still kind of, like, it's awesome. I count that as a victory for me anyway, but we'll just have to see how that works out next season. I'm glad we didn't have any real issues per se. There were no pit stops, so we didn't have the whole pit glitch thing, so I'm hoping that's not something that will continue, because that may determine the life of this particular series on this channel. So that's something to consider later on in the race, but later on in the season. We're not quite there at the end yet, so we'll just have to we'll see what happens when we get there. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the race. I hope it was some level of excitement for you. Hopefully it was a lot better than Sonoma, which our strategy never worked out for. But yeah, we did manage to, still a top half of the field finish for this one, so I'm pretty pleased with that. Best I could really do at Watkins Glen outside of last. So next race will be at Michigan for the Pepsi 400 at Michigan. So I hope to see you guys there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoy these races, I do them every Sunday following the NASCAR season, and I will see you at Michigan.